Hi, I'm Varun Akula. I'm the idea generator of this venture. So the story dates back to 2010. Post my graduation, I was in Dubai uh, for work. So I used to frequent a lot of restaurants, cafes, and bars after work. So while doing this, I used to figure out where I could get the best discounts when I was visiting these outlets. I used to go online. I used to check out the deal websites. If I found them online, I would just take the voucher and go and present it there. Otherwise, I would buy a coupon book, figure out the outlet which I'm going to, and I would just use it there. So 2012, I came back to Hyderabad. So I was meeting all my old friends. I was going out for dinners. I was doing the same stuff which I was doing in Dubai, basically. So, but I could not figure out good deals and discounts in Hyderabad, especially. So there were few deal websites, but there was nothing like a physical voucher book which would offer me discounts and which would guide me about the city of Hyderabad. So that's where the idea of Blue Book painted. So going forward, I started doing the market research. I asked my friends, I asked my family, how would they react to an idea of a discount voucher book which would offer them discounts at the best outlets in the city. My mom, she spends a lot of money in the spa, but she never tries to figure out there is a way to save through online deals because she's not tech savvy and she's like most of the other moms in India who do not go online for deals and discounts. So there I found a vacuum in the offline deal space. That is when the Blue Book started taking shape. So it started off as a city guide with suggestions for the best outlets in the city, offering enticing discounts, which were valid for a long period of time, and offering high value to the customer who purchased it. So convinced with the business and convinced with the idea, I made a dummy book and I went into the market with a dummy book which had 300 merchants and dummy pages on the book. So fortunately, I could sign up 300 merchants in a span of 2 months. That was kind of overwhelming to me because I did not expect 300 merchants to sign up in 2 months. Now, let's talk about the launch of our product.
Year 2013, we launched the very first edition of Blue Book. We had 300 merchants, 789 discount vouchers with a long life, 365 days validity. And also, it was accepted at 350 different select locations in the city of Hyderabad. Also, it was priced at 999 rupees. So the Blue Book actually gave a whooping discount of 3.5 lakhs. This book actually gave us the idea of save where you spend and spend where you save. We had everything ready. Now we went to the market to sell the books. We really wanted to sell the books. So our initial go-to-market strategy could be termed in simplified terms as, we want to sell the books. So we had to see where our customers are. So where would we get our customers? Who our customers were? And how would we reach them? So where our customers are? They're everywhere. University campuses, tourist centers, airports, city centers, bookstores, cafes, everywhere. Who they were? The people who actually visited these places because we wanted to sell the books. And how did we reach out to them? Flyers, online marketing campaigns, Facebook campaigns, also putting up kiosks in all these places. With all of these, we managed to sell 3,000 books, but it took an entire year, 12 months, to sell 3,000 books. Sad, right? So with all of this was a great exercise for us to get to know what exactly we have to do with the book. And this gave us an insight and also a learning curve for us. We learned some powerful lessons. One, that there is a market for coupon books in India. Two, the Blue Book has to be leaner in size. Just imagine 789 vouchers and you're carrying it in your wallet. Not happening, right? 3, it had to be much more affordable. 4, that was the biggest learning, that the direct to sale customer doesn't really scale up. Now with all of this, we wanted to enter 2014. So let's look at what we did with these learnings.
We entered the year 2014 armed by the powerful lessons of 2013. So we wanted to focus on 3 crucial things. 1, we wanted to come out with a new edition of a Blue Book that was crisp, focused, and was positioned for an impulse buy. We wanted to create a brand new go-to-market strategy that allowed us to go after the largest target segment and leverage the best distribution channel to reach them. And 3, we wanted to redefine our value proposition to the merchant, because without him, we don't have a coupon book to sell. So we started off by creating a brand new coupon book. The 2014 Blue Book contained 75 merchants. It featured the best merchants in the city of Hyderabad. It had 125 discount vouchers and offered a cumulative savings of 1.25 lakh rupees. It had a price tag of 399, so it was definitely an impulse buy for customers. And we wanted to redefine our value proposition to the merchant. Now, when we looked at advertisement options that are available for the merchant, you can tell that they are all expensive and they require you to pay upfront. They have a limited validity period. Most of the ads last for a few days to a few weeks max. And they don't offer an incentive for the customer to come to the venue. We wanted to really up the game here. We wanted to make the cost of advertising in our platform completely free for the merchant, eliminating the need for upfront payment. And we wanted to expand the validity period from a few weeks to a full year. And we wanted to put the Blue Book in the hands of those people who had the highest chance of coming to these venues. We actually want to fill up merchants' venues. Now, the next piece of the puzzle was to really refine our go-to-market strategy. Where do we find these customers? And as Vaski was saying, we started refining our idea of where we would go and look for customers, who they were, and how we would reach them. We decided to focus on gated communities in the city of Hyderabad. These are apartment complexes, villa complexes. And our target group obviously becomes the families in these gated communities. And when you look at this, a family is a very interesting unit. You have 4 or 5 people in every family. And in the Blue Book, there's something for everybody in the family. Whether it's the husband who wants to take his family out for dinner, or the wife who visits the saloon or spa to rejuvenate, or the son or daughter who wants to hang out at cafes with friends, or the grandparent who wants to bring home ice cream for his little ones. There's something for everybody in the Blue Book. And the way we reached them was through a distribution channel that they already had access to. We wanted to choose the most efficient distribution channel. And we zeroed in on the friendly newspaper vendor. Now, this man is already reaching them each and every single day. And it's a 99.9% efficiency. And really, really efficient. So through the newspaper vendor, we wanted to reach out to these families in the gated communities. Now I invite my colleague Sriram to talk about the validity of our new go-to-market strategy, market size, and the results we produced.
Thanks, Prashant. So let me just give you an idea of the market that we're targeting here. We're going after the apartments in Hyderabad, the gated communities in Hyderabad. So Hyderabad has 300,000 apartments in gated communities spread across 2,000 communities. 80% of all of these apartments are occupied. So we have 240,000 families that we're targeting just across Hyderabad. All of these families buy at least one newspaper. So it makes perfect sense to have the distribution channel as the newspaper vendor. Now let me just give you an idea of how the newspaper vendors work. In the city of Hyderabad, there are 25 newspaper vendors. Each newspaper vendor has 100 distributors. Each of these newspaper distributors targets about 10, sorry, each of these newspaper vendors targets about 10,000 families. And all of these families come under our target segment. So what we thought was this is the perfect opportunity for this newspaper vendor to target these customers and sell them a blue book. But then why would he sell a new product? The newspaper vendor makes only 80 rupees on a yearly subscription of a newspaper in terms of profit. Selling a single blue book gives him a profit of 150. Now, let me just tell you about where we are right now. After all that we've learned and the new book that's come out, we launched the 2014 Blue Book in March this year. In the first 3 months of launch, we've sold 15,000 copies. 70% of all our sales comes through our primary distribution channel, which is the newspaper vendor. Let me just give you an idea. Yesterday, we sold 400 Blue Books. That's insane. That's amazing. We are so proud of where we've reached right now. 30% of the remaining sales that we've done have come through our secondary channel, which is direct to consumer. Now I'd like to invite Rajesh to explain the competition in this space.
Our competition traditionally comes primarily from the traditional print media, things like newspapers, magazines, and the online coupon sites like Groupon, Maidala, and TimesTale. The clear differentiator that you can see from our product, Blue Book, versus the existing ones is that our product offers an year-long validity for all the coupons, and our product is an entirely free advertisement platform for all the merchants. And also, there is no upfront payment for all the customers, for all the merchants for advertising, and they only pay for conversion. In addition to the competition that we have, I would also like to mention about the inspiration that we sourced from a company based out of Middle East. There's this company by name The Entertainer, based out of Middle East Asia, which does amazing business and is a very extremely successful one. They have a product very similar to that of Blue Book, but apart from the traditional existing coupon book, they also offer customer-specific and coupon books also. With such a kind of a business being successful, they have acquired close to 5 million users over a period of time and have clocked in amazing profits. The fact that this business works in Middle East gives us a lot of confidence in terms of how we go about our business model, and also reinforces our belief that we can tackle a market, emerging market like India. To talk more about how exciting our future growth prospects and the financials are, I'd have my colleague talk.
So thanks, Rajesh. So first, let's look at the unit economics of this business. So like my colleague mentioned, we have a total market size of 240,000 families. Now, given this distribution network and this business model, we're looking at a vendor acquisition cost of about 250,000 rupees and also a merchant acquisition cost of around 90,000 rupees. Now, the cost of printing each of these books is about 60 rupees. Now, to this, if you add the vendor and merchant acquisition cost, it works out to be about 75 rupees per book. Now, again, as was previously mentioned, we are selling each book for about 400 rupees, out of which the vendor is taking a 150 rupee cut. So if you bring all this together, you'll see that we'll break even at 18,000 copies. So going forward, let's look at what our growth strategy is going forward. So our growth strategy is basically split into, is two-pronged. One is growing geographically. Second is growing through various other distribution channels. So first, let's look at the geographic channel. So right now, as you know, we're based only out of Hyderabad. So we're planning to expand to 10 cities by 2018. So that essentially involves growing in two phases. In phase one, we're looking to expand to 5 cities, which are Coimbatore, Cochin, Bangalore, Pune, and Chandigarh. And we foresee our first sales in these cities in January 2015. So we're essentially going to be spending the next 6 months hiring people, building relationships with vendors, and signing up merchants. And by January 2015, we see our first sales in these cities coming through. In phase 2 of our expansion, we'll be looking to expand to the other major metros in the country, which is Chennai, Bombay, Delhi, and Calcutta. And this we foresee happening in January 2016. Now, the reason why we've chosen the smaller cities first, instead of going directly to the bigger metros, is because in the smaller cities, we felt that we'll be able to crack this market much more easily. Primarily because the vendor and the market and the merchant base is much smaller in these cities. So the kind of resources that we'll need to crack this market is significantly smaller, which is why we focused on the smaller cities first. So moving forward, let's look at the various distribution channels that we can look at. Now, like my colleagues mentioned, our current focus is to distribute through newspaper vendors. But we feel that going forward, we can unlock value through many other distribution channels as well. Let's go through each of them one at a time. If you look at banks, this is where we essentially sell to banks in bulk, essentially sell to them in the thousands, and they can gift the Blue Book to their loyal customers. So essentially, we're positioning the Blue Book as a gift. And so, for example, let's say you're the marketing head of HDFC Bank. Now, you could turn around and say, let's gift this book to all our credit card customers who've been with us for more than 2 years. You could similarly offer something similar to your customers in the banking segment or in the corporate banking segment. So, looking at the next distribution channel, which also positions the Blue Book as a gift, is corporates and MNCs. So here what we do is we essentially sell again to corporates in the thousands who gift the Blue Book to their employees at the time of festivals or to employees who've just joined the company. And one more thing we can do with corporates is to essentially set up kiosks at their cafes or at the entrances of their offices. So as employees enter and exit their office or are having lunch, they can quickly pick up a Blue Book. The next channel is online, wherein we sell the Blue Book through our own website as well as through third-party e-commerce retailers like Flipkart and Amazon. Next, we can do it through retail, through physical bookstores like Landmark and Archie's. And the last one, which is pretty interesting, is to essentially cross-market the Blue Book through other B2C businesses which are looking to acquire customers. So let me give you an example. So we've almost cracked this deal with Uber. Probably in the next couple of weeks we should get a better sense. But what we proposed to Uber, as you know, Uber's just come into the country and they're looking to acquire new customers. So what we propose to Uber is that we'll set up a kiosk outside bars and restaurants, and we would essentially give the Blue Book for free to anyone who signs up, who takes the typical sign-up process of Uber, as in giving your credit card details, your name, your email address, phone number, and so on. So where is the value benefit for Uber for this? So currently Uber's customer acquisition cost is 720 rupees, which is $12. So what we are proposing is that you pay us for every customer that we acquire, to whom we are giving a free Blue Book. So Uber's happy because their customer acquisition cost has gone down from 720 to 400. The customer is happy because he's pretty much signed up for a service that he would use, and he also got a free Blue Book. We are happy because we've sold more Blue Books. So this method, we essentially see ourselves partnering with any B2C business that is looking to acquire new customers. So moving forward, let's look at the financial projections. Like my colleagues mentioned, 50,000 books is our target for 2014, wherein we're only focused in Hyderabad. But as we expand to the 10 cities that I mentioned, we see ourselves going up to 120 crores by 2018. Now, the interesting bit about these projections is that it's based only on the existing distribution network that we're focused on right now, which is through newspapers. But like I mentioned, if we start tapping into all the other distribution networks, we only see more revenue potential. Currently, we've done our research and go-to-market strategy around newspaper vendors. So we've stuck our projections also to the same parameter. So linking up the unit economics that I've described earlier, it works out to about 47 crores in profits by 2018. Again, this is only through one distribution channel. Going forward, we'd like to introduce our team, which come from a wide range of backgrounds. First, Prashant, who has his own software company. Next is Sriram, who has an augmented reality company, and he's running it fairly successfully. Third is Vasuki, who's a designer and a jeweler. Varun, as he's already introduced himself, is the idea generator and the founder of the Blue Book. And Rajesh, who's an IT consultant and a social entrepreneur. And finally, myself, I'm Arun. I'm a financial consultant and the co-founder of Chennai United Football Club. Just to sign off, what is it that we are looking for? Now, we are looking to expand, like I said, to 10 cities going forward, 5 cities by 2015. So this essentially requires 6 months of operating costs that we need to fund upfront before we sell our first book. So this essentially works out to about 1 crore, post which the second phase of growth, we see the company being self-funded. Secondly, and more importantly, we're looking for feedback and validation about this business, and essentially looking to gain some perspective on what your thoughts are on the business and the way we should take it forward. Before we end, I'd just like to quickly play a video about the Blue Book. Like to see your feedback about it.
So we're going to start with Stanford.